Hi-oh. Alright, time for music reviews. Alrighty. Who shall we do? Actually, let's do an anime review. Okay. I just finished watching this amazing anime by the name of Vampire Knight. Knight as in like a knight in shining armor, not knight as in the knight. Um, so this anime, it was good. And it literally kicked my ass. Kind of like it has two seasons. It's Vampire Knight, and then it goes into Vampire Knight Guilty. But in Guilty, one of the last episodes, I think it's episode 8 or 9, it kicks your ass with a major fucking plot twist. It's crazy as shit, but it is overall a good anime. It's one of my favorite animes that I've actually ever watched. I used to watch a long time ago Sailor Moon, Inuyasha, Tenchi Muyo, and I like Tenchi Muyo. That's a fun anime to watch. But Vampire Knight, pretty much what the basis is that this little girl, it starts out in the beginning, she's attacked by a vampire, and another vampire who is supposedly a pureblood vampire saves her. And then it fast forwards a couple of years, and she's in like a middle school. It's a private school, and she's one of the guardians of the school. And this school is host to a day class and a night class. The day class is the regular students, they're all human and stuff. The night class, on the other hand, um, they're vampires, and it's not necessarily like it's pretty much what the basis of what that is they're trying to bridge the gap between humans and vampires. And the headmaster took in this girl. Her name's Yuki, and he took her in, and he raised her as his own daughter. But she knew from the very beginning that this is that's not her father. She lost her memories that night. She didn't know what happened before that. And this vampire that saved her, his name is Kaname, Kaname, and he is the one who saved her. And um, he is at he's the president of the night class. So since he's the only pure blooded vampire, he kind of rules the night class. So, well, he's not the only one, but he's the only one at that school. So, um, so it just follows the life of Yuki and her stepbrother, who was also adopted by the headmaster of the school. His name's Zero, and apparently Zero. You actually find this out early on, so it's not necessarily a spoiler. He's a vampire, and um, what you find out later on, which I won't divulge, is something very interesting about his family and its past. And when it gets down to the end of the first season, you find out what happened to him when he was young and why he's a vampire. You find out why in the near the end of it, and pretty much his basis is that his whole family was massacred right in front of his eyes and by a vampire, and the vampire bit him, and since the vampire was a pureblood, she was able to transform him into something else, into a vampire. But it's a very interesting, complex story that it kind of defines like the other type of vampire, because you have those vampires like Twilight vampires who are just like emo and stupid, and you also have the vampires of the horror movies, which are the ones that kill, and like Dracula and things like that. But if you like anime, and it's I if I was to rate it, I would give it a 9 out of 10, because just because of the plot. It's not necessarily a boring plot. It's short in series because it's only 2 seasons, and it's about oh 13 episodes each. That's 26 episodes. That's not much. And if you compress that down, because they're only 30 minutes long, it's a really good deal to watch, and it's fun to watch it. It's just really good. And I like my friend Kaylee. I know she was interested in it. It's hard for her to watch things like that though because you know you can only get it on internet, and some people's computers, like the way they're connected, landlines and shit like that, they have a problem uploading videos. Like I know a few people who can't give YouTube videos, so they can't watch this. So crazy, huh? But in essence, Vampire Knight is a good anime. Um, I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's one of the best that I have seen because the story, the characters, it's not like typical, and it's it's good. So my review for Vampire Knight, I say go watch it. I think it's really good, and you'll like it.